customers about the wraps and applying them to the thumbnail because hers are a lot similar to mine, and my thumbnail is actually quite square at the bottom instead of round, and you'll see on our wraps the edges are quite round, and I wanted to show her just a little trick that I use to cut them down to size so that they fit properly without you know, taking big chunks off the ends of your wraps and then having them not fit at all. So this wrap that I've got here is actually last month's Sister Style. So basically the Sister Style is just an exclusive wrap that comes out every month, so there's something new every month. You can only purchase it during that month, so this was October. So this is unfortunately not available for purchase anymore, but this month there's one called Offbeat Chick. And you'll find that in my store if you want to have a look. That's only available to purchase in November, so if you like it and you want it, I would suggest buying it before the end of the month. So I've actually got the True Shine Gel on at the moment in Fresh, which is a mint green, and I'm just going to pop my wraps over the top because if you look quite closely you can see this side here is clear, and this is white and black stripes. Okay, so just to change in the camera angle here so that you can see what I'm doing, I have here my nail prep wipe. So I'm going to use that to wipe over my nails to get rid of any oils that are on my nail bed. I've got my wrap that I'm going to apply, my nail scissors, my orange stick, cuticle pusher, and nail file, and also my heater for heating up the wraps. So the little tip that I'm going to show you, with my nails, they're actually quite square at the end compared to the wrap. So what I want to do is I want to cut the end of the wrap down so that it fits nicely on my nail. So the easiest way that I find to do that is to get just your invisible sticky tape, taking a little piece of that, and I'll put that onto my nail. And then I'm going to just get a permanent marker and I'm going to trace around my nail. So you can see there, that's the shape of my nail. Now I'm going to stick that to the top of the wrap, and I don't want to stick it to the bottom side, because if I stuck it to that side it would actually be back to front. So I want to stick it to the top, and you can see there I just need to snip a little bit off the end, which I will do now. And that's done. So I will just peel that back off, because the last thing you want to do is heat the tape to the wrap, and I'll just cut that in half. Okay, so now I have my wrap ready to place onto my nail. So what I'll do is I'll take the nail prep wipe, just give that a good clean. You would use your cuticle pusher and push your cuticles back if you haven't already done so, like that. Okay, so I'll pop my heater on and you'll hear how quiet it actually is compared to a hairdryer. And I use my orange pusher. I'm just going to lift the wrap up and not touch the bottom side at all with my fingers and transfer any oils. So there's my wrap there, and I heat the back side of the wrap onto the heater. You'll see it start to curl up, and then you just want to, I'm trying to get a good, place that down on your nail and press it down the center and then down around the sides. The more heat that you, the more pressure that you put on, the better that it's going to adhere to the nail. So I like to do that and then heat it up a little bit more. If you're using wraps that have metallics or sparkles in it, you probably don't want to heat it up again. and definitely for not as long, because you could cause the layers to separate and that will cause all kind of issues for you. So there, lots of pressure, and you can also use your cuticle pusher. Make sure that you get all around the edges so that you're getting a nice, good seal on all of the edges there. Okay, so now my wrap is there on my nail, and I'll just cut off the ends. Ideally, I'd like to let it cool down for a little bit, so I tend to put all my wraps on, cut them down to that length, and then keep going with both hands, and then at the very end, after they're all done, I'll come back and file them all. So what you want to do now is to file on a 90-degree angle, just like that, and you'll see that the wrap will start to peel away where I filed it. You can see it starting to go there now, and just keep going until all of it's come off. Yep. When you have really short nails like me, sometimes it can be hard to get into the corners, so I tend to just cut the little edge off with the scissors. And it's done. So you can see I've cut it right down there so it fits nice and square on my nail instead of having it really rounded. And there's my tip. Thanks for watching.